Welcome back to EPT, everyone. I'm Jamie, and as always, I'm joined by Sophia.
Hey, glad to be here. So, Jamie, what's the topic today?
Oh, Sophia, today we're diving into something big, something we all need but tend to struggle with self-discipline,
Oh, self-discipline. That's a tough one. I mean, let's be honest, it's hard.
right? It's one of those things that we know is important, but ugh, it's just so easy to not follow through.
Absolutely, but hey, that's why we're here, right? To break it all down, share some tips, and hopefully make it feel a little more doable.
Exactly. So let's not waste any time. Today, we're sharing 6 ways to cultivate self-discipline. Let's get into it.
All right, so what's first?
Number 1, start small. And I mean, really small. Like, you want to build discipline? You start with something so tiny that there's almost no excuse not to do it.
Oh, I love this. Like, instead of saying, I'm going to run 5 miles every day, you say, I'll just put on my sneakers and step outside.
Exactly. Because, think about it, small wins build momentum. You're training your brain to get used to showing up, even if it's for just 2 minutes.
And those 2 minutes, they add up. Like, over time, you're creating this habit without even realizing it.
Totally. Plus, it makes the whole process feel less intimidating.
Yeah. And honestly, if you can't commit to something small, how are you going to handle the big stuff?
Exactly. All right, ready for number 2?
Bring it on.
Okay, number 2. Understand your why.
Oof. Yeah, this one's huge.
It really is. Like, if you don't know why you're doing something, it's so easy to quit the moment it gets hard.
Oh, 100%. And I think a lot of people skip this step. They just dive into a goal without asking themselves, why does this actually matter to me?
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't have to be some deep, life-changing reason, right? It could be as simple as, I want to feel healthier, or I want to prove to myself that I can stick to something.
Totally. And when things get tough, because they will, you can come back to that why and remind yourself, this is why I started.
Yep, it's like your anchor. Keeps you grounded, keeps you focused.
All right, what's number 3?
Number 3. This one's a game changer. Plan for obstacles.
Oh, yes, because let's be real, things never go perfectly.
Never. Like, okay, imagine you're trying to stick to a morning workout routine, but one day you wake up late. What's your backup plan?
So instead of saying, well, I missed it, guess I'll skip today, you say, okay, I'll do a quick 10-minute workout instead.
Exactly. You're anticipating those hiccups, and you're ready for them.
I love this. It's like you're setting yourself up for success by being realistic.
I love this. It's like you're setting yourself up for success by being realistic.
Yeah. And honestly, when you've got a plan B, it makes you feel more in control.
All right, Sophia, hit us with number 4.
Oh, okay. Number 4 is focus on progress, not perfection.
Yes, this one's so important.
Right. Because, listen, perfection is impossible. If you're chasing this idea of doing it perfectly, you're just setting yourself up for disappointment.
Preach. It's like, instead of beating yourself up for missing a day, you celebrate the fact that you showed up at all.
Exactly. Progress isn't about being perfect, it's about being consistent.
Mm-hmm. And the cool thing is, when you focus on progress, you actually build confidence. You start to see, hey, I'm getting better. I'm improving.
Yes, and that positive reinforcement, it keeps you going.
All right, moving on to number 5, eliminate distractions.
Oof, this one hits home.
Same. Like, how many times have you sat down to work on something, but your phone is just sitting there begging for your attention?
Ugh, too many times. And it's always like, oh, I'll just check one thing and then, boom, you've wasted 20 minutes scrolling.
Exactly. That's why eliminating distractions is so important. Whether it's putting your phone in another room, using an app blocker, or just creating a dedicated space where you can focus.
I like that. It's about creating an environment that supports your goals instead of pulling you away from them.
Yep, because, let's be honest, willpower is limited. So, the less you rely on it, the better.
So true. And honestly, once the distractions are gone, you realize how much more productive you can be.
All right, Sophia, last one. Hit us with it.
Okay, number 6, be kind to yourself.
Ah, yes. Such a good one to end on.
Right? Because, let's be real, Self-discipline is hard, and you're going to mess up sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. But the key is to not let those slip-ups turn into this spiral of self-doubt and negativity.
Exactly. Instead of beating yourself up, you say, all right, I messed up. That's okay. Tomorrow's a new day.
Mm-hmm. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness and compassion you'd give to a friend.
Exactly. Because when you're kind to yourself, it's easier to bounce back and keep going.
And there you have it. 6 ways to cultivate self-discipline.
Phew, that was good. Let's do a quick recap, though.
Oh, good idea. Okay. Number 1, start small. Number 3, plan for obstacles.
Number 4, focus on progress, not perfection.
Number 5, eliminate distractions.
And number 6, be kind to yourself.
Boom, that's the list.
Love it. So, what's your takeaway, Jamie?
Oh, for me, it's all about starting small. Like, the smaller the step, the easier it is to stay consistent.
Yeah. For me, it's definitely focus on progress. It's such a mindset shift, but it really changes the game.
Totally. And hey, if you're listening to this and thinking, wow, I really needed this today, you're not alone. We're all in this together.
Absolutely. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about showing up for yourself every single day.
Love that. All right, Sophia, any last words before we wrap up?
Just this, you've got this. Seriously, no matter where you're starting from, you can build self-discipline, one small step at a time.
Beautifully said. All right, folks, that's it for today's episode of EPT.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye!